Boy Manila, Pope here. We are back with another gaming review, and this time we are going to test out Realme's latest release, the Realme C75. The main selling point of this device is its overall durability. But can it handle our usual games? Let's find out. First is Mobile Legends. Its default settings are set to high frame rate paired with high graphics quality. Let's put its graphics quality to ultra and see how well it runs. As for its gaming performance, it performs decently. There are no stutters but some FPS drops. It did maintain a consistent FPS with a bit of dips, so playing Mobile Legends on this device would be a decent experience. There are no stutters during clashes as well, which is great. So for Mobile Legends, with the high frame rate paired with ultra graphics quality, we get about 52 to 60 FPS. Next up is League of Legends Wild Rift. Loading times are a bit long and there are some stutters in its opening sequence. As for its settings, by default, it is set to performance with 30 frames, but we will head to custom and set it to 90 frames, high graphics quality, and medium resolution. Once we are inside the Howling Abyss, we get an inconsistent FPS. There are some very noticeable FPS drops but no stutters or freeze frames. We did enjoy our gameplay, however, the device feels warmer than before. So for League of Legends Wild Rift, with 90 frames, high graphics quality, and medium resolution, we get about 46 to 56 FPS. Next up is Call of Duty Mobile. Default settings are set to low graphics quality paired with medium frames. We will set its graphics to medium and its frame rate to high to test out its performance. Just like League of Legends Wild Rift, loading times are a bit longer. While gameplay is not the best, it can run decently with some stutters and frame drops. I had a hard time engaging in gunfights since FPS keeps on dropping below 30 frames, which is not ideal for first-person shooting games. So for Call of Duty Mobile with medium graphics paired with high frame rate, we get about 23 to 30 FPS. Next up is Wuthering Waves. We will be playing on the lowest settings paired with 60 frames and see if this device can handle its gameplay. As for our experience, despite the lowest settings, WUWA is unplayable on this device. It is full of stutters and frame drops, which is not the best, especially for a game that relies on dodging. With its low settings, we get about 4 to 12 FPS. Next up is Zenless Zone Zero. We will be playing with the same lowest settings plus 60 frames. Just like Wuthering Waves, ZZZ is also unplayable on this device. It is full of stutter and frame drops, plus characters oftentimes takes a while to render. Both in overworld exploration and combat, you will encounter frame drops and stutters, including freeze frames. I would recommend only doing dailies on this device since you won't be in combat for the most part. Lastly is Genshin Impact. Surprisingly, Genshin runs decently on this device. Exploration is acceptable and combat is better than the first two games. We tried doing a floor in the abyss and it did well with no freeze frames or stutters. So for Genshin Impact, with the lowest plus 60 frames settings, we get about 30 to 45 FPS in combat and around 17 to 22 FPS in exploration. Overall, the Realme C75 did a decent job of delivering an acceptable gaming performance despite its intended purpose. If you are looking for a durable device that at the same time can handle games like Mobile Legends and Wild Rift, then this is a solid buy. But if you are planning to play graphically demanding titles, I would suggest looking at a higher price point for a better result. Still, for its price and purpose, the Realme C75 is not a bad option if you are looking to game. So that is our gaming review of the Realme C75. What are your thoughts about its performance? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe and ring the bell so you will be updated with our future contents. Also, don't forget to visit manilashaker.com and follow us on FB, X, and TikTok for more tech news, reviews, and comparison of the latest devices. Once again, this is Pope, and mabuhay Manila!